Well, hello and welcome to Rosalie's Kitchen. It's a hot kitchen today because I'm making homemade peanut brittle. You know, I'm the author of Rosalie Serving Italian and Rosalie Serving Country. And today we're going to make some homemade peanut brittle just in time for the holidays. It's right out of this book, Rosalie Serving Country. Well, let's get started. The first thing we need is a large 8-quart heavy pot like this, or you can use one that you have of a different metal, but be sure to use a heavy one. We're going to start off with 3 cups of sugar. And when you're making peanut brittle, just have your sugar over here in a big container so you can just come over and dip it out. You've got 3 cups. Next, you're going to do a 1/2 cup of water. Just put it right in there with the sugar. And we're going to come over here to our heavy syrup. This is white syrup. And we're going to use a cup of that, and you can see me putting that right in. Come on in, camera, so we can see this a little bit better. So you want to make sure that's your heavy white corn syrup, okay? And then we're going to put it on our stove. Now we're going to let this cook together, and it's going to reach about 230 degrees. Okay, so we do have a candy thermometer here. And you get so good at this, in about 5 or 6 minutes, this is going to be ready to put peanuts in. So we're going to come back and show you how to do that in a minute, okay? And here we are now ready for our peanuts. We want to use 2 cups of Spanish raw peanuts. And as you can see, we can get that camera in good, the syrup now has reached 230 degrees, and it's ready for our peanuts. It's about 5 minutes from the time that you're going to put this together with the sugar and the water and the syrup. Well, now we're going to add the peanuts, and we're going to use a wooden spoon. It's really important to use a wooden spoon so that you can not burn yourself, and also it works a whole lot better when the stem is long. So now we're going to go ahead and let that cook, and we're going to let that cook now to a hard crack, about 310. Then we're ready for our other things. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to dip up 3 tablespoons of heaping tablespoons of baking soda, and we're going to add to that a teaspoon of salt. That's what we're going to put in right at the end, along with 2 tablespoons of butter. So come back in a minute and we'll get this together. And now we're getting ready to pour our peanut brittle. So it's important that you have a large piece of foil. I just got a large box of foil, heavy foil, down at Sam's Club or Costco or wherever you might shop. And you want to be sure to tear it off like about a 17 by 20, 24, something like that. And then you're going to go ahead and just paint some, I use imperial margarine for this instead of butter. And you're going to go ahead and paint that with your butter, and so that it's well covered. And you can put this on your table, or you can use a stainless steel table or a large cookie sheet if that's what you have. But what my husband has fixed up here for me are just some boards and some chicken wire. So he went to a lot of trouble, but I make this whole lot. Okay, what was this again? Can you tell me?
It's just
chicken wire. Whatever.
grate.
All right.
Small grate.
So anyway, small grate. So now we've got our pan prepared to pour our peanut brittle. All right, we're getting closer. Okay, well, we have reached our hard crack, and that's 310 degrees on your candy thermometer. So come on in just a little bit, camera, and let's show the folks. Be sure to put 2 tablespoons of imperial margarine. Just drop it right in there. And you start, right now, you're going to just start to really stir this syrup and this candy together so that butter melts. And you can see that it is changing to a golden color here. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add the 3 heaping tablespoons of the baking soda and a teaspoon of salt. We're going to do that all at once. And now we're going to quickly stir and take it off the stove. You can see that it's really getting nice and golden. We're going to take it off the stove and follow me on over. And we're going to pour it on our prepared pan. Look at how that's foaming up, and that's that wonderful baking soda and salt. And you want the peanut brittle to look just about like that. It could even look darker, so don't worry if it does get a little bit darker, it's fine. And there it is, you pour it all at once, and there's your homemade peanut brittle. Isn't that beautiful? Wow, the people at Christmas are gonna love you. All right, come on back and we'll have a bite. Okay, well let's do one more so you get the hang of it. Remember, our 2 tablespoons of butter, and we're going to reach right over here, and we're going to do our baking soda and the salt. Now this one's a little bit browner, as I said, right around the 310, 315 degrees, and now look how beautiful that one is, guys. Okay, we're just going to bring it over and pour it out too. Sure that you stir it good to get that baking soda. You don't want that pieces of baking soda in somebody's mouth, so be sure you get that very, very well. Come right on over with me. Let's go on over here. Look at these beautiful peanut brittles. All right, we're going to go ahead and pour this one. Oh, doesn't that look beautiful? There it is. Okay, and now let's take this one up. And it looks like it's ready, and it's nice and all set and brittle. Look at the honeycomb in there. Can you see? And it's not going to hurt your teeth because it's got a honeycomb consistency. You can even see the peanut brittle and see the air in it. Oh my goodness. Your kids are going to love this for Christmas. Let's take a bite. Remember, it's in my book, Rosalie Serving Country. And be sure that you sign up for my email. It's Rosalie at rosalieserving.com. Thanks and Merry Christmas. Bye, everybody. So, correction, in order to get my newsletter, go to rosalieserving.com and sign up. You're going to love it. And you got to make this peanut brittle. All right, guys, have a happy holiday and Merry Christmas.